Alright, stream is started. Greetings and welcome to Die Dragon Die Presents Flotsam and Jetsam Season 3 Episode 11. I am the host, Adam's DM, Ahmed's fellow player. How's everyone doing on this fine Saturday?
Oh, we're doing all right. I got a lot done today. Like I walked the dogs, I hit the gym, I did some grocery shopping, I cooked some food. We're feeling effective. I started playing Star Wars, the Jedi Outcast or something.
Steam?
No, the
Sound like you got a Steam game.
the Dark Souls. The sequel to the Dark Souls game. Yeah, the second.
The new one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I started playing that. Well, it was on sale for like $19. That was like my threshold of like, I will give you $20. All right, Disney, I'll give you $20 for something that people say is awesome.
Oh, after you talking about Mass Effect, I saw all three games were on sale for like $5, so I'm like,
that's how I bought them.
I'm just gonna add this to my library. At some point, I will want to play them.
Exactly. So,
and I always play them console. I imagine there's all sorts of like hacks and cheats and mods and things on the PC. So I'm like, ooh, this is actually. Ooh. I bet you there's a mod that fixes fucking how boring the driving around in the
Ferrari.
That game already has a base improvement. That release, they did an improvement to the driving mechanics and to that vehicle section to make it less difficult.
Yep.
It's still arduous. It's still padding the game out by 5 hours. You don't need to.
Yeah,
right?
actually, I just found it tedious. It wasn't necessarily hard. It was just you spent some time doing it.
The new Star Wars, whatever it is, I can't even remember what the name is. Star Wars Ginger Wars, where you're playing the redheaded character, the redheaded kid.
Ginger Wars.
Oh, the guy you have fiery red hair and a fiery orange beard and freckles. Like that's you are the. I gave him an orange lightsaber to go with the hairdo just to finish the one.
Take that, George Lucas.
Oh, ever since you could pick lightsaber colors in games, I've always said like, no, I'm having a yellow or an orange lightsaber because I think those just look cool. Like visually, they just look cool. It's the game is fun. The game mechanically kind of works. The cutscenes are really, really slow. And I find the story is less silly than the first one because the first one had some struggles with the villains. So far, the villains they've introduced are a little bit more relatable, I'm going to say. Although, like at the end of the first one, it's not really a spoiler. Every single thing in Star Wars these days have been like, when you add Vader to it, it's way cooler. The last act of the first game is like, oh God, oh no, oh
no. I'm pretty sure I saw someone fighting Vader on a Twitch stream somewhere, and it was probably that game.
Well, that's the one where they're like, because it goes from 0 to 90 real quick, where it's like, I'm having an adventure, and it's like, you're having a horror film. You think you're powerful? How about Lord Vader? Oh no! I'm supposed to be stabbing the 9 sisters of whatever they are. They're easy to stab. And then you get the boss that's impossible, and you just run away from him. So, no, I'm having fun with that.
It's good. Ahmed, Monster Hunter and...
Monster Hunter released new version today. It is much better. I die many times. Very good.
It takes like 400 hours to beat a Monster Hunter game, and they released a version today, and you know something about it.
No, I played. I fought the monster. No, they didn't release today. They used to like midweek. But I fought the monster a few times, and it killed me about 50% of the time, which is awesome. So yes. No, but yes.
No, but yes. No, it's the one of the complaints of that game was how easy it was.
Oh, they fixed that now. Like I was like, my best armor, my best gear. I'm like, haha, one shot. What the fuck? What the fuck? Anyway, yeah, it was good. But still Monster Hunter. A lot of work. Other than that, same old. Marty.
I recently finished reading this book called The Elusive Shift, which was basically kind of a really good descriptions about wargaming and the evolution of role-playing games and the things that we do. And I'm currently reading, same author, the second volume of this series. Is about the 3 pillars of role-playing games, kind of and a history of them. Setting, system, and character are the 3 pillars. They're really nerdy reads, and if you're deep into role-playing game lore, these are the first volume I would start with. These are recommended reads. The author goes pretty deep and detailed into the histories. It's interesting to see how it evolved and how it was the right time in culture to have role-playing games.
Role-playing games, cooperative storytelling, imagination. Like there's a bunch of stuff, and then like competition. It strikes a bunch of chords, like just in the human psychology, right?
Yep. There was one graph that really stuck out, and that was character advancement, story advancement on one axis, and then role playing your character, kind of like talking in character and pure role playing, and wargaming in the opposite direction. And looking at that graph really explains preferences really well.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could have an excellent conversation about what kind of game you want to play by all rallying around that graph, and where one thing dialed to 11 may not be someone's preference. Yeah. They talk a little bit about that in the Elusive Shift book.
Yeah, this looks cool.
Anyways, let's do a recap of what happened last game. Sun Scales was, we didn't name it on screen, but named it afterwards. Gotano and Sunwoo have a drink together. Sunwoo completes a magical tool and teaches Banta how to use it. Banta begins collecting samples of ships in the harbor. Sunwoo receives written orders from Molgromere. Jinshu is invited to an enclave of his people and learns about a great heresy. 2 debt collectors make contact with the pirates at the Happy Barnacle, and Molgromere is summoned by the pirate priest, also known as the Kraken.
All right. Since
we are in our downtime still, kind of, as
you're in your downtime and you're looking for Molgromere, as you found the note of his summons, and you're currently like trying to figure out where he went.
Yeah. We still have 5 days to complete our training. Do you want to look for Molgromere after those 5 days are done? I mean, Molgromere's in town talking to a dude. Oh, okay.
But, yeah.
I don't think there's any panic here at this point. The fact that he's Siren, so he's not alone. He's following the buddy system.
Yep.
We have stuff to do. I don't think we're going to touch the $100,000 and that's waiting for us in the bank until we talk to Molgromere, though. That seems like we break into some sort of... And then we just stall the negotiation if Molgromere's not back. It's like, oh, our captain's not back. Sorry.
Bird breath.
However, and I had talked a little bit about, like, what would we do with the $100,000? About half of it is going to go towards arming our ship with +1 cannons, filling out the rest of the ports. I think right now we've got 10 cannons.
I believe you have 10.
Yeah. And our boat can carry 24, 25 with the forward port that we're crafting.
You're getting crafted, yep.
Nice.
The
Is there,
hidden port.
do you have any cannons in the back? For
Uh,
firing?
Not traditionally.
No, but maybe our next downtime we start. Move some stuff
We're
around.
chasing them. Crap.
Yeah.
It seems rather cowardly, but I mean,
Active.
I mean, if we're gonna go that route, what we're gonna do, what would be funny is we get super big guns. Like are going through decks kind of thing, like bombards, forward facing, or the backward facing bombard. It's like, chase us.
oh no, I went the wrong. Oh no, I'm so vulnerable right now.
Right, exactly. Yeah. I like your line of thought there, Owen. And then I think it's magic items. We've got a whole pile of like moderately powerful magic items that we want to craft. Like Li and Sodak could use gloves of dueling. A plus 10 Aiajutsu focus item on a Black Dog would be fun. Upgrading Ganzorig's bracers of archery. Giving Jin a circlet of persuasion. There's the whole everyone gets a Dusty Rose Prism Mayan Stone dance.
Can we can you just buy an int item and then just modify the skill that's on it?
I don't think so.
We just have to make it that way.
Yep.
I would say it costs. You could probably do that, but it would cost money, and it's going to be prohibitively. It'd be cheaper, or it would likely cost it'd be not much cheaper than just making an +2 circlet of all the different skills you might want temporarily.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Guilty.
There are some items that we could burn through that other 50 grand very quickly, and all right, we'll wait for Molgromere to get
What
back.
about magicking cannonballs and having them returning?
They're not thrown;
Cannonballs are ammunition.
they're destroyed when you shoot.
So on the cannons we have abundant ammunition.
Yep.
No, it's on the cannon. It's on the brass monkey that you have abundant ammunition. Abundant ammunition is not cast on the bullet. It's cast on the bullet pouch.
No,
it's on the container that holds the ammo. Right, that's the target of the spell. So if you need a quiver, you need a bolt case, you need a bag of balls.
Not the gun. It's not the gun chamber. It's the ammo bag.
Right. So just if you're lost on the desert island, which can happen, and if you don't have a bag of a pouch full of bullets, you need to get a coconut or something to stick the bullets inside. you need a coconut there.
All right. So what's going on?
All right. Okay. People are training that evening.
Is this the 18th or the 17th?
It would be the evening of the. It's the evening of the 17th or the morning of the 18th. It's in that time frame. Sun Wu, you're being badgered by Gotano again about potentially like. So, did you get any orders today?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
I'm busy on Black Dog's gloves. You wanna go explain to Black Dog why his gloves are gonna be late?
I can bring him his gloves. They look.
They're not done yet.
They're mostly done. They look like gloves. You can't tell the difference.
Yeah, they're more like gauntlets, but yeah. No, I gotta get these done. After I get those done, though, maybe then we can take a peek at the paintings?
Yeah.
All right. Now, let me work, you dumbass.
Just give me a sense motive roll.
Okay.
I won't bother rolling mine.
11.
11. He's annoying.
Get out of here. I got stuff to do.
Okay.
All these things are going to magic themselves.
No, they won't. That's why we got such big brains around. I thought you were supposed to delegate to Sodak anyway. Can't he finish this? Whatever. Tomorrow, or when are the gloves done?
Now I know how Oberon felt.
Now I know how the Emperor of Mankind felt. All the weight on his shoulders.
What weight on your shoulders? Your
All
shirt
the
can't
weight.
be. Your shirt can't be that heavy.
You don't know, and you don't understand, Sunwoo. The challenges that leadership has. How heavy the crown is upon one's brow.
It's like a magical circlet, and it's pretty light compared to, like warrior gear.
They are not burdened with knowledge. They have the bliss of stupidity about them.
Oh my god, you are like the worst spellcaster when it comes to knowledge.
I know of the heart. Heart knowledge. Superior to brain knowledge.
Uh-huh.
Chop, chop! Gloves! If you're not going to go until this gloves is done, then hurry up. What, do you need tea? You got a stiff coffee?
Why don't you go and heart knowledge elsewhere?
Heart knowledge, your sleeping bag. If you...
Yeah.
Okay, Gotano leaves you alone.
Fucking putz.
Sunwoo, you find a tray of cookies and an energizing drink, effectively a coffee martini, like an espresso martini, and some cookies.
He'll basically finger dip the alcoholic drink every once in a while just for the taste, and he'll dibble on the cookies. He's got a ring of sustenance, so he doesn't eat very much.
Okay.
Mostly for the taste.
Mostly for the taste. Well, he was trying to get the caffeine in you.
Yep.
All right. So you're working on that.
I'm pretty sure a ring of sustenance is just pure caffeine.
Just this emaciated. It's so good. You're just crackhead. It's meth.
What are we doing with the 5 guys in the bottom of our ship? Those prisoners.
We're gonna negotiate. We're supposed to negotiate the bounty.
Yep. That's on this day. You're supposed to be negotiating the bounty.
But that's Molgromere's task.
That is Molgromere's task. All right. Who is standing guard at the crack of dawn?
Let's see.
Sunwoo and Sodak are
Busy. They're all busy. What's his name? Banta can be out there.
Crack of dawn. Jin is probably.
Did Jin come back to the ship, or is Jin spending time with his people here?
Banta's probably working out.
He'll spend time with his people. He sent Sodak back, though. Sodak's got stuff to do.
Just, you have a way of getting in touch with us if you need something, Jinja.
Jinja nods.
All right. I'm happy you found your people. Oh, yo, Ken. Yo, Ken.
Okay. All right. A very rickety, aged rowboat is approaching the Happy Barnacle.
Yeah, Ganzorig's a morning person too, so he'll be up with Kremler.
Okay.
Are we on?
I'm just putting
Senghore?
it on Senghore. Yeah.
Okay.
And then for sense of scale, it is. So here, I will do this instead, just so that people don't go nuts.
Oi, the captain's back. Oh God, I think that's the tentacle guy. Okay. Okay. Hey, he's going over to Banta. Tell him he's got
Banta works out. He's been doing pull-ups and
well.
squats with like barrels over his back on the morning.
Okay. Stop the black dog workout routine and have a look.
This is Banta 1, this is Banta 2, this is Banta 3.
This is ever since he's stopped drinking. He's just getting jacked.
He's leaner now. Well, he continues to drink, just not as like he would drink. All he needs is a sip.
Yep.
He used to drink. Now it's like my key points back.
Oh, go look at. Hey, why don't you ask him if he might have something on his face.
He's fun.
Okay,
That one is bigger beer than me.
Don't try to eat him, Crimlier. He's not lunch.
What the party is seeing is this octopus man. It's he's got a face full of tentacles and a body full of tentacles that are stuffed into like a man-shaped overcloak. Don't even believe. Does he have fingers? Does he have hands and just tentacles everywhere else?
Yeah, let me show you a picture of the race.
Perfect.
Oh, what is it called?
Cerulean. Cacalia. Cacalia? Sounds like a science word. Cecilia, down on my knees.
Here's how they're supposed to look, or one version. Look at Twitch.
Right. Reach.
Octopus Centaur.
Okay, so he does have hands. He does
have hands. Yep.
Okay, cool. That was the part that I was uncertain of.
Yep.
Although I'm glad I've got oil of Olay and daily.
There's another one. There's another one where it's female version.
That is absolutely strange. To the physiognomy. Where do you draw the lines? On where it goes. Okay, there's this octopus man aboard a very rinkety looking rowboat that looks like it's seen like decades of abuse. There is a sea elf that is with a very cool blue sort of sheen around him. His hands are like black with frostburn. And there's Molgromere and Siren, and Molgromere looks grumpy.
Oh, hail, Captain.
There's this moment. Hail. Fucking hail.
Are these guys friendlies? There's a big smile on Ganzorig's face.
Yes, very friendly. We're all friends here. Friendly, happy friends.
He whispers to Banta, "Oh, is that code for something? Are we supposed to do something?" He mentioned friend 3 times. Okay.
Very friendly. He should meet all our friends.
Ganzorig's notching an arrow with a question on his face.
Banta puts his hand up. Captain, is this code for trouble?
Give me this. Give me the sense motive for Ganzorig and the sense motive for Banta, because that's how you understand code speak. There's a mechanic for this.
Okay. Well, 2 wisdom characters. Won't be bad. 21.
I'll just roll the 20. 16. I think it's a 19? 19 or 20?
I believe it's DC 20 to it's DC 20 and then as difficult as you want, but it's minimum DC 20 to speak in code. Okay, Ganzorig, he's not suggesting violence now, but violence is a
20.
potential outcome from this scenario.
20.
20? Okay.
Banta,
Banta also understands this.
welcome back, Captain, and your new friends. Come, our boat over here, of course. Just jump across this bay.
Okay.
Jump onto the ship from this bay.
I think we're on the ship.
You're on the ship. It's just makes the map easier.
No, okay.
Okay.
Me and my gorilla ass.
At this point, Molgromere, the rowboat gets all the way up to the Happy Barnacle. Molgromere, there's this like tense moment between the weird squid man and Molgromere, where they go after you, I insist. Ladies first, and they send Siren up first to get on the boat.
Okay, when she comes up on the boat, like Ganzorig just gives her a hand, but while he's pulling her up, just goes, "What's going on? Am I killing a squid guy or what? Also, what is the squid guy? I want to know for for Bane's sake."
He is a bard. It's a.
That's funny.
She's gonna respond with like he's Aquaman, but like he's a monstrous seaman. Like it's
like a
monstrous humanoid aquatic is the.
Oh, okay.
He's very persuasive.
Oh, all right.
Not through magic, but through cunning tongue.
Understood.
What's with the blue guy?
Has he dropped paint on himself or what?
He's antisocial, but apparently he's a god. They both work for Harrigan.
He laughs. Look at his arm. He break easy.
Everything he touches turns frosty.
Okay.
I give him that.
Scout.
Ganzorig's gonna cast a communal resist energy cold on himself, Crimlear, Banta, and Siren before everyone comes up on board. Okay, I got that covered. Katie.
Okay.
Oh, if you insist. Kulekek is slithering on board. He is very adept at. I'm just checking to see his move speeds. He moves very well in the water. He's decently good at climbing, so he's not like super adept at climbing. He climbs it like a normal person up the boat. You must be Scout Ganzorig. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Oh, okay. He's just kind of staring.
Okay.
I'm certain the winds will find your path this day.
Oh yeah, Katie usually helps. Ganzorig's not hiding his confusion, probably both at what this thing is and what's going on.
Okay, at this point, Tyo. Molgromere has been somewhat rude in previous discussions. You would like for him to go on the boat, and you would prefer there not to be violence. Everybody's a little testy, and you generally know that Molgromere is supposed to speak with Dread Pirate Harrigan in person, due to some, it has to do with some events particularly at Blood Cove, and Dread Pirate Harrigan's name being used in alliance with Reavers, which are in not alignment with the free pirates of the Shackles. Like, that's kind of the heart of the concern.
skipped it.
Give me a second. I did not record so far, but it's on Twitch. So I'm going to start and stop the stream so that I can take that, download that from.
Piece. Yep.
Yeah. All right. So give us 2 minutes. I didn't click both buttons. All right. No, wait a second. Is it recording and just not? No, it's just not.